Hello, today we're doing a challenge video. We're trying to make Deep Dive 2 even harder. Now, this is the main checkpoint version of Deep Dive 2, so it's not going to be too hard. But on every single floor, we get a new debuff or a new challenge. And these have been made by HazieMoo, another streamer, and his community. And they range from easy things such as adding a bunch of DVD logos onto your screen all at once, or, I don't know, speaking in a quiet voice for one floor, which isn't too difficult. However, these also range up into things such as inverting your steering and even flipping your monitor upside down. So that could be quite challenging depending on which floor you get it on. We did a run of this earlier today, and here is the result. We're not stacking these either, we're doing them one per floor. Oh, I was really hoping we were going to get rotate monitor. Metal pipe plugin, that's fine. Which apparently doesn't work, so what we're going to be doing is we're going to be playing a background sound of metal pipe for an hour. This should be better now, but yeah, this won't take long to get past this one anyway. I might not even get another pipe falling sound at all. I just need to put some text on screen saying what the current debuff is. But yeah, floor 0, super easy. I'm a little disappointed I didn't get a harder one for it. But there we go. Let's see if we can get this without any respawns, that'd be nice too. Make it? We do make it. Yeah, nice freebie to start with. The floor, that is, not the well, and the plugin, I suppose. There we go, floor 1, nice and easy. Done in 1 minute. No, not this one already, man. I don't want. No. Okay, let me just copy that. That's fine. It's just a car crash sound. Reverse colours. Well, it's another freebie. Somewhat annoyingly. I'm hoping it's working. Is 1 hour of silence broken up by car crash sounds? We'll play it until the video runs out. That's how Hazie did it. So we'll do it the same way. We have got 31 hours on this version of the map as well, so I'm not too worried about playing the map. But I really wish we did get the super easy debuffs to start with. Oh man. It could have been better, definitely. But at least Hazie got some difficult ones throughout his time going up the tower too. He got a camera randomizer on floor 16, which isn't the hardest one apparently, but it's just kind of annoying. I hope the text doesn't look too bad either. It looks fine on my screen, but it might be a bit pixelated. I don't know how to change that. Oh, we finished the floor, that was easy. Very easy. Scored 25 plus on the Flappy Bird plugin, which I think is fine. I think we just do that first and then we get on with the floor. But I've always been terrible at Flappy Bird, so this could be interesting. Let's see if we can find it. If I do F3, it's gone. Right. Oh my god. We could be here a while. Hang on. We're getting all the easy ones first, aren't we? I say easy, this could take a while. Oh my god. How do I play this? Why is it 25 and not like 10? We could be here a while, man. Mate, we spent so long on this. Floor 0, I finished in 1 minute. Floor 2, I finished. Sorry, floor 1, I finished in a little over a minute. Floor 2, we're currently about 12 minutes in. What in the living shit? How much? Mate, welcome. We're playing Deep Dip 2 with challenges, basically. And unfortunately, one of the challenges was to get 25 on Flappy Bird. We got that on floor 2 at 3 minutes into the run. As you can see, we have been struggling a little bit with it. That only took us 53 minutes. Thank you for the bits. That was very intense. Oh my god. That's very kind of you. Oh my god. Now we just gotta beat floor 2. We'll go in there as well. Let's see if we can remember how to play Trackmania. Congratulations everyone who stuck around through that. That was probably the most boring piece of Trackmania gameplay you've ever seen. Yeah, nice. As soon as I got it, glad I didn't have to watch anymore yet. You clearly helped me out there. Mate, 53 minutes of Flappy Bird is crazy. I've turned off the timer. Can we get... Well, I was gonna say... Why does that get... The auto mod has denied that message because I had the word climax in it. Yes, thank you for allowing that one. And after all that, we get to floor 3 in about a minute later. Oh my god. Inverted steering, okay. That's gonna be fun. I believe there is a button. Invert steering axis. We can get rid of the car crash. The car crash video! The one from... The car crash video was the one from floor 1, which was an hour-long video, and it's already run out. This is going to take some getting used to. Reverse steering on ice is not what I intended to happen. Yeah, we're not making that. We're going to start again. Yeah, our first actual proper Trackmania challenge. Though apparently this one isn't as hard as reverse steering and braking and accelerating. It's just when I have to act on instinct, that's when it gets to be a problem. Otherwise, it's not too bad. Or if we had to do any reversing, which we don't have to on this floor. Bug slide's going to be fun as well. Why am I getting frame drops? Why am I getting frame drops? I never get frame drops. Here's some reverse steering nonsense. There we go. Did the wrong way. It doesn't look. It doesn't look that difficult. Like it doesn't look like I'm struggling too much with it. Because I'm not really. This is surprisingly easy to rewire your brain for. I'm just glad this wasn't on the turtle floor. Get a mirror, look at the monitor through the mirror. Inverted steering, not a problem. Yeah. It's not actually that difficult. I'm glad it's on an easy floor, don't get me wrong. It's just things like counter steering that you really have to think about. Well, that was surprisingly easy actually. Alright, what's the next one gonna be? Please be something good. Oh no, it's it's the snake checkpoint. Okay, I don't know how I'm gonna manage this. I don't know how I'm gonna manage this. Ah! Hang on. I died. How am I gonna do this? I'm gonna have to use the keyboard. Ah, the thing. What? I need to check what the reset button is on my keyboard. Respawn is backspace. Give up is delete. We're gonna get rid of that. Yes. Wait, where's the snake gone? Does it just... do I have to restart it every time? Oh, I'm... Ah! When you see, you also change direction of snake. Yeah, let's use WSD. Hang on. Oh, this is so hard. It's... I don't have to get the things. I don't have to use it for this checkpoint. Is there any other checkpoints I could use it for that's easier? Yes, yes there are. This is a difficult one to do with Snake, so we're going to do a different one with Snake. The next one should be easier. So you have different buttons for driving and controlling Snake. You can't rebind the Snake, I don't think, which makes things very difficult. Ah! Because every time I change the direction of a snake, it does steer my vehicle and stop the input. Is that easier than just doing it with the actual key bindings? Like with arrow keys, perhaps? I just fucking don't. Good luck with whatever the hell this is, mate. This looks impossible. Because every time I want to go forwards, I've got to get the snake to go upwards. That was close though. So the trick has got to be to point it down before you want to go up. If you want to go forward, so you get like a little bit of extra time. Mate, this is so hard. It's trying to rewire my brain to do both of these things at once. Hang on. We're going to go all the way down to the bottom. No, I don't. This is so hard. Because if I use WASD, the snake will still, whenever I'm moving the snake around, it will still change my inputs. Unless Unless I unbind the keyboard. Unless I unbind the arrow keys. So I can cheese it a little bit. Yeah, I got you, Dino. Which means that I have free reign to do as I please. But I've got to play with my left hand now, which is very difficult. But this is significantly easier than whatever the hell I was trying. I'm still trying to get the apples, which I don't need to get. It makes it harder, if anything. I died. Oh, this is so difficult. I'm glad this is a nice easy checkpoint to get. I can't see where I'm going. I don't know how to change my camera on keyboard. So I've got to do it the hard way. Close. Oh, very close. Hang on, can I do that? Yeah. Okay, that's one. Let's keep it going. Mate, I'm looking forward to getting done with this one. I got an apple. Did I die? No. I didn't. Okay, that's two. This next one I'm not doing with with the snake, because this is a very hard jump. And I think we'll do this one with snake. I think this would be impossible with keybinds you have. Up, down is respawn at DNF. Yeah, you'd have to change that a little bit. Ah, I died. Fuck. It turns out ice is also quite hard. When you don't really understand how to control the car. I'm also not really looking at my car, I'm looking at the screen as in general, but we did it. We did it. Let's quickly uninstall Snake. We did 3 checkpoints with Snake. Dual wheel controller and use keyboard for controlling Snake. Controller for controlling car. Yeah, I can't really do that without changing the keybinds of my controller. Is that enough speed? Just about. What a cool stream. Thank you very much, XD. You should have seen me playing Flappy Bird for 53 minutes. Small hand. What you expect? I'm 5'5". And a half. Okay, good. Once again, I'm a little disappointed that we potentially could have got the Snake on an easier floor. Same with Flappy Bird. Flappy Bird on a harder floor would have been... Sorry, I wouldn't say we could have potentially got Snake on a harder floor. But maybe not so much that one. But Flappy Bird would have been a very good one to have on a harder floor. I'm 2'5" on a good day. With heels. Mate, why does this keep getting lower and lower? What's it gonna be? Said tongue. Why we get all the easy ones? Said tongue twister every checkpoint. Anyone got tongue twister? I can think of one to start with. It's Betty bought a bit of butter, but the butter Betty bought was bitter, so she bought a bit of better butter to make the bitter butter better. But that one I kind of know, so that was a bit easy. Let me Google some tongue twisters. Unless you want to find one. Unless you want to find some. Can it be Dutch? No. Absolutely not. It needs to be one that I could actually say. Why does my game keep, like, I might have to put it back on, not full screen. I've found a website with a bunch of them. I saw Susie sitting in a shoe shine shop. Where she sits, she shines, and where she shines, oh shit. That's close. I saw Susie sitting in a shoe shine shop. Where she sits, she shines, and where she shines, she sits. Is the stream a slideshow for anyone else? What, still? It briefly crashed everything. It should be better, yeah. Floor 5 is quite a long one as well. We started watching Amsterdam and Dutch is Yak. Fair. We're gonna get the speed for the next checkpoint, even if we can't use it. What else we got? How many boards could the Mongols hoard if the Mongol hordes got bored? That one's nice and easy. Peter Piper. I fucking fucked this one up already. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. A peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked. If Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, where's the peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked? I'll count that one. I'm just reading these off of a website. It'll do. The stream isn't a slideshow for anyone, is it? Shouldn't be. There's no drop frames. How much wood could a woodchuck? How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? Yeah, that's a nice and easy one too. You spelled it wrong. I know what you meant to say there. Why does floor 5 have so many checkpoints? Oh my god. Please. This is such a dumb one. The speaky ones are the ones you wanted to get on the late floors, but not on the early floors. How can a clam cram in a clean cream can? How can a clam cram in a clean cream can? That's an easy one. I'm finding all the short ones. Come on, go. We've got another checkpoint already. Send toast to 10 stout state. Thank you for the follow. I do appreciate that. That's very kind of you. What? I'm going to check. Koi knows pseudo noise codes. Well, I don't understand what that one's saying, but it's an easy one to say. I'm on a website. It's called English Tongue Twisters if you want to Google it and see what I'm reading. It's annoying that this came on floor 5, which is a long and easy floor. Sheena leads, Sheila needs. That doesn't really count. The 33 thieves thought that they thrilled the throne throughout Thursday. Mate, that's like super easy. Larry in HazieMoo's chat was giving some proper difficult ones. Unfortunately, no one here is doing that. Denise sees the fleece, Denise sees the fleas. At least Denise could sneeze and feed the freeze the fleas. Ah, fuck me, I fucked that up. Denise sees the fleece, Denise sees the fleas. At least Denise could sneeze and feed and freeze the fleas. Yeah. Just about reading comprehension, you know. Easy enough. Welcome in, Firelord, how's it going? Of course it's easy slow. No one said I had to say them fast. They just said I had to say one per checkpoint. So I'm saying one per checkpoint. Good luck with me. I'm doing well, except for when I had to play Flappy Bird earlier in this challenge, and I had to get 25, and it took me 53 minutes. Your objection. That's nice. A tutor who tooted... Oh wait, hang on. That was a tongue twister. I got you. Got like 3 checkpoints to go. A tutor who tooted the flute tried to teach 2 young tutors to toot. Said the to the tutor, is it harder to toot or to tutor 2 tutors to toot? There we go. I said that at a normal speed. I wouldn't be able to read that faster. Oh, I just got one, didn't I? Hang on, I gotta find another one. I've done that one. But Betty bought a bit of butter, but the butter Betty bought was bitter, so she bought a bit of butter to make the bit of butter better. It's a little bit different to what you wrote, but you know. I know the syllables for that one. World Wide Web apparently is a tongue twister. I disagree. Luke likes lakes. Luke's duck likes lakes. Luke like. Oh shit, that's hard. Ian Nebula stands for M&M. Hell yeah. Luke likes lakes. Luke's duck likes lakes. Luke licks lakes. Luke's duck licks lakes. Duck takes licks in lakes. Luke likes. Luke takes licks in lakes. Duck likes. Dumb thing. I'm very looking forward to getting this one over with, but we've got another checkpoint. I was born on a pirate ship. Oh, that was apparently... You made a hold your tongue word, so that's not really well. 1-1 was a racehorse, 2-2 was 1-2. 1-1-1-1 race, 2-2-1-1-2. Yeah, that counts, fine. And floor 6. And we're actually gonna take that checkpoint, whatever the next debuff is. Nice and easy. Get rid of it again. Low resolution. This one's gonna be a pain. Do I have to put it windowed or full screen? Okay. For me, you can. This is my screen right now. So this is what I'm seeing. I hope, but for everyone else, it should look normal. That looks right, yeah. Except for obviously the ridiculous UI in the bottom. Play in 640 by 480. So this is 640 by 480. Just. Oh, I didn't take the checkpoint. No. I didn't take the checkpoint. I knew I'd do that. I think the video settings should be stretched for you. Well, you could do it 2 ways. You could have it on a tiny screen, which I know is what Hazie did, or we could have it. Oh, the input delay is rough on windowed mode, or we could have it stretched for full screen. Let's also change the text. 480p. Also, because I know if I put it as full screen, it'll mess up my all my settings for my windows. Oh, it's so small and I can't see a damn thing, and the input delay is rough. Which would be a benefit to having it in full screen. I might try it if this is too impossible. At least it looks like the game here. I hope it looks terrible on stream. Yeah, it's just the input delay that's getting me here. Ah! I really don't want to put it full screen. We made it. Why does it have to be the precision floor that I get one with bad input delay? Is Bonk Sound a plugin? Yes, it is. It's called Bonk. There's an alternative called bomb plus plus. So you line off about here. That's not enough speed. Oh, why does it have to be this? Why did it have to be this? Nebula with the CSGO Pro distance from the monitor. You can't even see my stupid head. Hang on, let's see if I can stay in frame while I do this. Also, the inputs are taking up so much of my screen. They're taking up so much of the screen. This screen is so small. Why did I have to have a 1080p monitor for this? Sorry, no, I had a 1440p monitor for this. At least I don't have a 4K monitor, or this would be impossible. And my other monitor is also 1440p, which is not ideal. Okay, that's fine. Look, this one's not too bad, it's just a bit annoying. Once you get used to the input delay as well, it's not too bad. Should have invested in dual mode monitor. I don't know what that means. Oh, I could actually, yeah, lower the resolution of my monitor in the display settings. That'd be one way of doing it. We're not really on pace for sub 3 hours, I don't think. Well, it depends on how hard some of the debuffs are. Because I know Hazie struggled with some of them, but he also hadn't played the map before. There's different resolutions so that you can move hertz. You can get more hertz with lower resolution. Interesting. Okay, we're making steady progress. I hope the stream doesn't look too bad with all these giant icons. Hang on. Hang on, we're gonna come back here. Nice, nice. Good. Almost there. Almost at the end of floor 6. Two more checkpoints. Well, one more checkpoint, but we've already got that one. Close. I can't see these black beams at all. Make it? No. Imagine if someone actually played the game using this resolution. This is impossible. Hope it doesn't look too bad on the stream. So you're supposed to use full screen, not windowed. Why? I know Hazie did it in windowed mode. Like, it's all fair. Great, I've got a Ubisoft notification that that Dino just came online, and that covered most of my screen. It's bigger and stretched. Yeah, I mean, it'd make visibility a little bit easier, I suppose, but we're managing just fine. It's just precision at the end is doing me in. Oh my god. We don't make that. Surely this is the one. Mate, how are we not making this? I simply don't understand. It looks like we've got the speed for it and everything. And the angle. Nope, we went way too late there. Crazy, I was playing deep dip checkpoint per floor the other day. Just for a little bit. And I one shot floor 6, which I don't think I've ever done. I hadn't played floor 6 in ages. And now look at me. You can definitely see you have the speed. Yes, the speed is very large. Well, there's so many timers. There's only 3. There's the buffer timer, which is one at the bottom, which compares to my PB. There's the actual timer, which is below that. And then there's the time on checkpoint timer on the right. We did it. We did it. Thank God. God, the frame rate on the spinner is killing me. Speaking of which, it is time for 30 frames per second. So if we do 30, I believe that'll limit it to... Oh, it's choppy. Oh, it's choppy as hell. At least I can see what's going on. Not that anyone else can anymore. I mean, this feels like it affects my precision a little bit, but it's not like too bad. Change it to 24. Why? Probably better than resolution. Yeah, it doesn't feel that bad. Hazie was saying it. This is one of the worst ones, but I'm not convinced it is. There's obviously a bit of input delay, but it's not too bad. Don't think I've got enough speed for this, especially with bad gear. Because movies are 24 FPS. Yeah, I don't quite understand that. Why are movies so like low frame rate? I can't really tell it with like film stuff. Left is right. That's a debuff. Yes, I should also change the text to say the FPS. Yeah, we've already had inverted steering on floor 3, which was actually pretty easy. Also add some kind of motion blur. Yeah, maybe that's what I should do to smooth it out and put motion blur on. Oof. Floor 7 is one of the more difficult floors on the tower. I'm also just quite scared for what's going to happen on floor 8. Because it's one thing having weird stuff happen when you're driving up the right way, it's another when you're driving up upside down. Debuff per floor. It is, yes. They don't stack. That would be terrible. We've had some really bad ones. The worst so far was the Flappy Bird one, which was get a score of 25 or more in Flappy Bird or Tracky Bird, and then that took me 53 minutes, which is the vast majority of this run. Got to floor 2 really quickly, and then I took 53 minutes to get past Flappy Bird. At the very least, I've had extensive practice on this tower, so I know how to play it. Don't know what Hazie said was the hardest one. I think he said inverted, break, and accelerate, which you got on floor 3, which isn't too bad. Ah, there we go. Nice. That was 30 FPS debuff. Mate, I don't know. Please don't. Oh no. Okay, this could be interesting. Right, here we go. Oh, this is rather disorientating. At least floor 8 doesn't have any long checkpoints or anything, does it? If any of you want me to switch it for... Oh, okay. Oh no. If any of you want me to switch it whenever you want me to switch it back on stream so you can actually watch it. What I can do here is I don't know if this is a good idea, but I want to try it, which is invert the steering axis again. So when I'm turtling, it'll feel normal. And when I'm upside down, it'll feel like I'm going in the right direction. Yeah, that's way easier. Now I've just got to figure out where I'm going. We get one checkpoint with upside down on the stream, and then we'll do it. Add more debuff to improve the run. I mean, for me, it's upside down. This is also not a floor that I can use cam 3 on, which is annoying because I thought that'd be a way to somewhat negate the effects of it. But no. I also have no spatial awareness of how far away everything is. So I've just got to sort of feel it out. Upside down turtling is a choice. No, I did the wrong way. Where's the rotate button? Ah, it's at the top, of course. I just know it's really bad to watch. I don't have any snapping on my OBS. There we go. Thank you for turning back. That's fine. Now let me find all my mouses. Yeah, it's gonna be the unturtling that's gonna be the problem. Turtling, I think, will be fine. I'll get used to it. It's just the unturtling. I've got to kind of figure it out. Mind you, the shortcut is pretty precise, and I don't know if I can do that sort of precision upside down. Feels like when I first started to learn turtle and I was steering way too much. Ah. Save the turtle. Ah, we did it! We got the checkpoint one. I've just felt very, very sick doing that. Oh my god. Okay, going on walls is very disorientating. Oh my god. Oh man, this is gonna be so hard. So steer the way I actually see and not the way I know it is. Because a good chunk of this, because I've inverted the steering, is about muscle memory. Where the fuck am I? Hang on, we might be able to gradually... Oh, I was trying to go upwards, not downwards. No, that wasn't enough. Okay, we're back down. This is a tricky jump. I just want to get up there. How hard can it be? It's the it might be worth me putting this back to non-inverted steering, actually. For all the non-turtle sections. Because where I'm actually not upside down all the time, my it's very confusing. Let's... No, go. I want to just... It feels like I want to reset the camera. We did it though. As long as we get to the checkpoint. Oh, this is painful. Okay. Okay. Okay, good. Okay, I've never done this in camera 3 before. This jump is so hard. Oh my god. Wait, what way am I trying to steer? I don't actually know. Oh yeah, like that, but less. Way less. Nah, the burnout, don't do that. Yeah, I'm trying to go on the other side of the poles, not the near side. I think the point is I've got to aim, and I can't aim when I'm upside down because I can't see the distance to anything. It's so trippy. It is so trippy. Oh, okay, camera 3 saved me there. I want to flip out that side, I think. Yeah, I want to go towards the wall, and then we come back around. Close. My only concern is we're almost at the next turtle bit, which is, in fact, harder. Mate, this is so disorientating. How are people enjoying me struggling to play upside down? I hope it doesn't look too stupid. No, it did. Ah. The next section. As long as I'm not doing the Flappy Bird. Not as much as during the Flappy Bird thing. I see. Enjoyed that far more. No! I have no idea if I can save this. I genuinely have no idea. Driving on pipes upside down is basically impossible. Yeah, it's kind of annoying that the longest floor on the tower has one of the hardest challenges. Oh, there's a hole there. This would have been way harder actually, I think, on floor 10, just trying to do the damn 360. We might have to do reverse steering, reverse brake and accelerate for that. Oh yeah, reversing is quite nice on this because you're seeing it just normally. Right, it's re-turtle time, so we're gonna put it back to inverted controls because that seemed to really help. Oh, I've got to do the reset every time as well. That's very annoying. Which way am I steering? Mate, steering is always the hardest thing to do with weird controls. What way am I trying to face? How is the debuff challenge? Challenging. I am on floor 8 and my monitor is flipped upside down. Which makes it very tricky. Where is the checkpoint? No, don't fall off. It's good laugh though, but we've got quite a lot of the difficult ones left to go. Just get into this turtle is going to be hard enough, let alone actually using it. Oh, but we can't really do that on this checkpoint. I have no depth perception at all. Maybe it's a good idea to try it actually. Camera. We can do it, but we can only do it for part of it. Because the rest is gonna be terrible, unless, because what he did was he locked it to the car. I might be able to. I don't think there's any way you can see the whole checkpoint. With it, unfortunately. Mate, using the controls is just wild. Hang on. There we go. Then we'll undo the invert axis. This would be easier if I use my controller. Here we are. Yep, my windows are currently being washed. Oh right, we're in camera 7, not drivable camera 7. Oh, I can experience things normally again. Oh, but everyone in chat is gonna be dying. Because the screen there is upside down now. But look at that, first try. Okay, this might have been the obvious solution all along, especially for a checkpoint like this where everything is vaguely in the right direction. So I might have to come out of camera 7 to get around the blue bit. Because I can see where I'm turtling. I can see how I'm turtling. But obviously this is a challenge there. At least it's only a challenge on that bit though. I wonder if I move the camera a little bit more this way, it'd be better. I hope it's not too unwatchable. Gotta turn off HUD so I can see where my car's going. Yeah, there we go. Oh my god. We did it. We did it. Hang on, I'll give you less of a headache. There we go. We got to the checkpoint. Wait, where the fuck am I going? Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to invert the controls once again. Because we're steering normally. For me, it's just welcome chippy. But if I invert the controls, I'm steering in the direction I think I'm steering. Oh, it's a straight jump, isn't it? Oh, it's to the right. How does that give anyone a headache? It's the same thing but upside down. Mate, it's confusing, I tell you that much. I'm getting somewhat close to a headache. This isn't going to be nearly enough speed. Take it back. Nice. Okay. Thank you for the raid, welcome in Calamity, how's it going? We're doing quite the challenge here. I don't know which way I want to be steering, I think it's right. Now usually I'd be steering right, so I want to stay left. Thank you for the raid, how was your stream? Am I winning? I'm not sure about that, Keel. Hey, I got you in a Trackmania card pack the other day. Yeah, currently my monitor is upside down. Thank you for the follow as well. Oh, almost. Which means I can't see shit, basically. But I'm using camera 3 and inverted steering, so I'm kind of steering in the direction I want to be. The only problem is I'm not exactly sure which direction I want to be steering for this flip. But I got it on the worst floor, because not only is it the turtle floor, it's also the longest floor. And we've got a bunch of other challenges that we're doing. And yeah, it's very difficult. As you might expect. In other words, cheating. There's no cheating. This is literally the hardest challenge that you could have got on this map. don't cheat. I bend the rules to my being. No one said I couldn't invert the steering axis. Mate, what am I doing wrong here? This feels like I'm doing it right. I would never cheat. No, no, no. What were you up to? Was it something a little less crazy than this? How am I missing? What if I just PF? PF seems to work. Not even close to practicing for SMS. What's SMS? I don't know what that is. Never heard of it. Mate, why did I get slowed down? True mix series. Ah. People come in occasionally and say these that's close. These abbreviations for things I've never heard of. Like, okay. Oh, close. This is a surprisingly hard jump. Turtle. Nice. Okay, cool. Get down here. I think we'll go for a shortcut here. I don't want to deal with turtling. I don't even know if doing a shortcut is a good idea here. Because I can't aim. I can't aim. Gonna be your second Eve comp, so I'm hoping to improve from it. Yeah. I hope it goes well. When do you get different debuffs? At the end of each floor. So we're not too far away, but we've got the hardest part still left to go here. Which is upsetting. Because there is a shortcut where you can jump to this grass and get the whole upside down turtle thing. But it's also a very precise line. So I watch football. I don't know where you're from. But no. unless you're from Australia and you're talking about rugby. Or is it New Zealand that calls it football? No, I don't. I don't watch football. It's all a bit boring for me. So yeah, we want to land up here, but manage to bug slide to the top. So I think this will be easier than turtling for hours, most likely. The problem is you got to do a 180 turn, so we can't even use the camera 7 trick. Otherwise it'd be pretty much trivial. Aussie rules football. Yeah, I mean, I've never actually watched that. That looks hard. Yeah, what we're gonna do is we're gonna flip it upside down. It should be easier. Like this. What the hell is going on there? Oh, I'm not in drivable camera 7. I also need to it's gonna look terrible, by the way, for everyone on the stream. But this might be easier. I don't somehow think it will be though. Yeah, you can all get a taste of what I've been experiencing for the last 30 minutes or so. Oh, that was very close. I'm hoping this won't take too long, so it doesn't look terrible for you for too much time. Oh, that was also pretty close. If anyone wants an experience, this is any experience of what I'm doing. This is it. I think this is going to be way easier like this though. Problem is we've got to jump over this little light beam here, but not clip the second one. No! That was so close. Should I flip the camera on the stream? Not the camera, the viewpoint on the stream. The problem is I would do this trick, as I say, for the actual turtle section, but the problem is it's you've locked screen orientation on your tablet. Yeah, that'll help you out. I would do this on the actual turtle bit because that'd be way easier. But you do a 180-degree turn on the turtle bit. No, which means that you inevitably, when you set your camera to be in one direction. Okay, now let's not cock this up. Oh, it's a pipe. Hang on, I've got to just rotate my car like this. I'm driving this in normal way because this will be terrible driving upside down. More to point, it's quite precise. It's a little bit precise, so better not to risk it. And then we just gotta get to the checkpoint. There we go, right. Alright, it should all look good again for everyone. Where the fuck am I going? Sorry, this shit looks hard. It is! Yeah, I've been doing all of floor 8 with it. Welcome in, Sid, how's it going? Right. Mate, if I get this, this will be the most incredible thing. I almost did. Oh my god. Yeah, this is another one where you can't use camera 7 because you're oh, that was close. Because you got a couple of U-turns. Same all about you. Yeah, can't complain, can't complain. Well, I can. My camera is currently flipped upside down. Not camera. Game. Do we hit random cam? No. No. No, we're still on floor 8, G-Wolf. So this is still just upside down. Whoops. I was just using camera 7 to help me cheese a little bit. I don't think that's enough speed. Problem is, this is quite a rough speed check. Anyway, I need to get over into that hole. Which means I need to do this quite well. This is quite a fun challenge, I must say. Way better than the Flappy Bird one I had earlier, which I think is still going to be my longest floor. It's still going to be my longest floor. When floor 9, eventually, I'm gonna try with not reverse, or with reverse steering. That was a good attempt. He's cheating again. I'm not cheating. Why is that cheating? Don't say you can't invert your axis. Also, the turtle section at the the turtle section at the start would be practically impossible without that. I bonked, we're not going to have nearly enough speed for that. There's a tree right behind me. I would usually take this with a lot more speed. But I don't actually know where the edge of the thing is. Bit more speed. Well worth it, yes. I'm sure we can all agree on that. That's good. No! Oh, that was so close. I went off slightly too late. We're almost at the end of this diabolical challenge. Everything else after this should be a bit easier. There are a few tricky ones left to go, such as inverting steering and brake, which will be a real challenge as well. Ah! But we'll see. At this point, I don't even know if camera 3 is better. I imagine it will be, because I play half of this checkpoint in camera 3 normally anyway, so why not do it at the start? It makes it a bit easier to steer because I don't have anything that I'm referencing. Which is a real problem. When I'm in camera 1, I've got the car that I'm looking at, and normally the car will be up the other way, so I can see it normally in my mind, which means my steering gets all inverted and that. If that makes sense. It's all sort of crossed up. There's less muscle memory in camera 3 basically. Had to really fight to steer in the right direction there. This is a hard jump at the best of times. Oh, we've messed that one up. I think we're taking about 40 minutes on this floor. Which is a little bit less than I was expecting, but we still haven't finished it. You can't actually save it from here. But I can't. If I'd saved that upside down, that would have been the best save ever. I'd also have to remember where the route was from there. Because there is a secondary route that you can take. You actually beat Flappy Bird. Yes, I beat Flappy Bird a while ago. It only took me 53 minutes, Yorty. I've been playing Floor 8 upside down and it's taken me less time than Flappy Bird. It was intense and glorious. Mate, I was so pleased. That's my biggest Trackmania achievement. Getting 25 in Flappy Bird. Hardest thing I've ever done. Floor 8 upside down is basically driving normal. Well, you'd think so, but no. No, it very much isn't. Mate, it's so hard. Don't move options from the wheel after you get them. No. That is not something I'm agreeing to. Absolutely not. Oh, surely. I could have saved that if I was up the normal way. We're still, well, I was gonna say we're still making progress. Our progress has somewhat slowed, you could say. Nah. Welcome in, Crystal. How's it going? We're doing a challenge of Deep Dip 2 with debuffs. We've got a wheel of debuffs, and we are trying to beat Deep Dip 2 with them. HazieMoo did it in like 10 hours or something. Over a few days. Currently I'm playing floor 8 upside down. As in, my monitor is upside down. If I don't like the result, I can respin, but that will double stack. No. No, absolutely not. But it's going well, it's good fun. I'm enjoying the extra challenge. Okay, we landed it. Now let's just not drive off the edge of the tower. That would be very embarrassing if we did that. Checkpoint. 1 checkpoint to go. I've just driven off immediately. 1 checkpoint to go. Then we can finally get out of this hellhole. We did it. We did it. Yeah, for anyone who is wondering, this is what I'm currently seeing. This is what I'm seeing at the moment, which is rough. I'm amazed I actually managed to do that without, I was gonna say without too much difficulty. It was obviously very difficult, but we did make it. We did make it. Let me just adjust my source. There we go. And what that means is we're now on floor 9, which means I can go to my display settings again and uninvert my screen. Which my headache, it's gone. But what that also means is that it's time for another spin the wheel. Screen's not perfectly aligned. Ugh. TM Rave, okay, that's nice and easy. It might tank the frame rate a little bit, but it's not an issue. This floor should take me like 2 to 3 minutes rather than I think about 40 that the previous one took. If anyone wants to find out how long floor 8 took me, that would be much appreciated. Also, it takes a few frames away from me too. We're almost halfway, oh my god. Perhaps this is a bit of a longer challenge than I was expecting. Well, I think we got the worst of it so far. In reality, normally this would probably take me about 25 minutes to get from here to the top, based on my PB. Fuck. So, it's possible we could get a sub 3 still, but it's not looking likely. It's not looking good, bruv. This is quick to double respawn actually. You've just got to line it up, which lining up is particularly challenging with these lights, to be honest. Where's the top? Okay, throw a plushie at me. I think you need some strong arms for that, mate. Now I don't have a flip screen anymore. How does it feel? Oh man, I feel like I'm playing the best Trackmania I've ever played. No, it feels completely normal. It's a little disappointing, to be honest. It doesn't feel that amazing. Cherish it, I will. More like you need good aim because of how small I am. I'm not that small. Yeah, I'm just trying to gain a little bit of speed here. I'm perfectly human-sized. Nice, okay. That's a relief. We're halfway there via checkpoints anyway. As long as we don't get the acceleration changer next time round. Sorry, the backwards. The reverse acceleration brake. Because that'll be very hard with 360 and the ice slides. I'm a little bit scared of that, to be honest. Nice. So yeah, if anyone wants proof that I've played Deep Dip 2 before, this is a decent floor for it. There we go. Nice and easy. No game audio and dashboard. That's fine. Hazie also turned off HUD, but I don't see why that makes a difference. I'm also just, instead of turning off game audio for everyone, I'm gonna take off my headphones. So yeah, we're gonna do that because it keeps the viewing experience for everyone else, but not so much for me. I can hear myself so well, I don't like it. I don't think this floor is reliant on audio. Cheating again. How is this cheating? How is this cheating? Game audio is on, but I can't hear it. Oh, it looks so weird on camera with without headphones on. How do we know you did crank up the sound of my headphones? Can you hear it through the microphone? If not, then you're all good. You can hear it through the microphone, okay. That's not ideal. I was trying to do it quickly. Oh, this one I actually want the gears for. I don't think it's necessary. No, it's not. Fantastic. Fantastic. Yeah, this would be a rough one for floor 11, I think. So there are some gears in that, but it's not so bad for floor 10. Floor 10's pretty easy anyway, so. It's all good. Can we like get out of the pool? I also need to keep an eye out for alerts because I can't hear them at the moment. So if anyone wants to perforate my eardrums with a big alert sound, then now is not the time to do it. I can hear all my controller inputs now, and I don't like it. Did I hear alert sounds? I don't think so, I haven't had any. I definitely didn't hear them. Welcome in as well, Rimpler. We do have some loud ones, but I don't think they've ever actually been used. Check DMs. Okay, I will do. We've reached the end of floor 10. Fantastic. Great. That makes me look like a 40-year-old man, Theo. That's very, very kind of you. Right, there we go. That was a nice, quick and easy one. A little scared about floor 11 coming up here. A little scared, but we'll put it on the wheel again. Whoop, it's wheel time. This could be really bad because 11 is a very hard floor. Alt cam 1's alright. Right, so we've got to do this for the whole floor, which isn't ideal, especially for some of the upside down bits. Welcome in, Luma, how's it going? We don't have a fish command. I do apologise. We're doing the debuff wheel though, and it's been very hard. Namely, Flappy Bird, which took me 53 minutes. Oh, it sounds so dumb. The rest of the time it's been really easy going. Like the rest of it has been generally pretty straightforward, except for floor 8, which I had to do with an upside down monitor. But even that only took me like 40 minutes. Whereas Flappy Bird, to get 25 points, took me... I can't see where I'm going. Took me 50 minutes. What the fuck? What? The Flappy Bird. Well, all that I'm doing floor 11 pretty well. Already reached floor 11. Yeah! When was the last time you were in here? You were in here on floor 8. And floor 9 and 10 didn't take very long. They were very easy. Check with some people on the OCT Discord. Yeah, you can't have been gone for too long. This jump's going to be hard because I use camera 3 for it usually. To get a gauge on how far up. But I suppose it's alright. This jump might be a bit hard. Hey, maybe I should use Alt Cam 1 on floor 11 usually. Because this is dead easy. Come back, go from the end of floor 9 to the start of floor 11. Yeah, floor 10, I just had to play without audio. Well, this jump is going to be hard. And without dashboard on, so it was very easy. Should have been Alt Cam 2. Mate, I think Alt Cam 2 would have been even easier. Because it'd at least follow the car. No audio wouldn't even be a debuff for you. It was a bit of a debuff for me, but not on a map like this, to be honest. Played no audio for the past 2 years. Yeah, I mean that's a bit crazy. Camera 7, yeah, I think there should have been a camera 7 debuff, where you've got to just set a camera for, or you can move the camera about, but you can only play in camera 7. We still got the camera randomizer plugin to come, which will put us in camera 7 from time to time. Now I'm playing floor 11 better than I usually would. Wonder how my buffer time has decreased since the start of floor 11, because I'm playing it super well. I've actually like gained some time back, I think. We don't have anything too bad left except for invert, brake and accelerator. Oh god, we gotta speak quietly for the next 7 minutes or so. Can I get an ASMR mic down? No, I can't. I don't have the filters for it set up. Welcome in, Eric. The filters also make my voice loud, despite how loud my voice actually is. I'm not gonna have enough speed. Void. It's a debuff. Imagine a big raid. No one get murder in here. I don't know if there are any big streamers right now anyway. Eric, we're playing with debuffs, and one of the debuffs is to do ASMR for a floor. I don't know how this sounds, but I hope it's not too bad. Yeah, J-Nick and Birdie aren't gonna finish up their stream anytime soon. It's a short stream. Don't worry, this floor's shorter. This is the shortest floor on the tower. That was the cleanest I've ever done that jump. How's this debuff? Mate, I don't know. There we go, that was easy. I'm not gonna do that one again. Okay. It was bound to happen at some point. I'm kind of glad it happened on floor 13. Yeah, have fun with that. Yeah, we can't just keep spamming the camera button, the camera 1 button. The camera 7's are killing me. But this doesn't look too bad. Hazie said he got this on floor 16 and it wasn't too bad. Spamming camera button is cheating. No, it's not. Oh, this could be rough. Oh no. This would have been really bad for AltCam 1 actually. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Then do a full blind discovery fast link up. That could be fun. We can try not to change the camera, but it'll just make it impossible. Besides, I'm copying the rules that Hazie implemented for his run. I think that's fair. Oh, thank you. I didn't even change that one. That was perfectly timed. Because usually I'll go for camera 3 down here. As long as we don't get camera 7 down here, we're all good. It's a little distracting, but it's not that bad. Nice cinematic camera to get to up the jump. Yes. Do we want to... No, we'll just do our usual route, which is the old L-con cut. Let me guess, it was Theo and G-Wolf who voted on that. Mate, I can't see my front wheel. I can't see anything here. I think it's fair game when I can't see a damn thing. Can we just get on the wall? That was close. I need front wheel on the wall, but back wheel's not. Nope. Oh my god. Come on. Okay. Ah! Do excuse my screaming. We're not doing an ASMR floor anymore. We can get away with the screaming. This I'd love camera 1. Thank you. That was very convenient. This bit I really kind of need camera 3 for. Yeah, or Alt Cam 1, that works too, I guess. Oh, why did I turn down? I mean, yeah, this isn't actually that bad of a debuff. Remember when Hazie played it? He had Dips plus plus installed, and on there you can force camera 7 movable to be off, so you don't accidentally drive yourself off the tower by pressing camera 7 twice and driving. Which meant every time he went into camera 7, it just locked his. It meant he couldn't drive. Whereas without that, shit's pretty free. Yeah, this has been a pretty easy debuff actually. There we go. Right, floor 14. That was way easier than I expected. But we didn't. Set tweaker? Or is it DVDs? Set tweaker distance to 50. That'll do. That's 50. Pre-installed. Ah. Interesting. I didn't know about that. Yeah, I mean, this isn't much of an issue when you know where you're going and there's no big jumps. Can't see the hole at all there though. Yeah, this could be challenging actually. Wow, I've never kept so much speed with her. Could be challenging for jumps such as this. Can we change the distance to 20? No, of course not. Oh, I made it and I respawned. Yeah, floor 14 is one of the harder floors as well. You asked chat, that's nice. Yeah, I mean, this isn't much of a problem. Can't think of a floor this would be a problem on, actually. Maybe the shortcut on floor 8. Change distance to 5. I don't think I'm going to do that, you know. 5 is quite, you know, I won't be able to see anything in front of me. Okay, we found a difficulty. High speed sections are difficult, let's say. Barely see a guy, exactly. You're a mom. Welcome. You can't see this jump, which might be a problem. My game is running as smooth as butter though. Yeah, I need to jump way more to the right there. Yeah. Okay, so we found the first challenge with this. It's this jump. Also, I don't know if you've noticed, my grinding stat session time says 1 hour and 56 minutes. Which means that I was spending... which means I spent exactly 50 minutes on Flappy Bird being stationary. Why am I not landing into that smoothly? Because grinding stats doesn't count if you're not moving. Yeah, I'm not landing into this smoothly. I think I might need to exit this jump later. Yeah, there we go, that's better. Oh, mate, we found a problem with the render distance. We found a problem. We can't see where we're jumping here. This is impossible. Wow, my windows look so shiny, they've been cleaned. Mate, why? Like, here I'm just struggling to make the jump. Like, render distance won't help, sure, but. Well, have a look at what 5 render distance means at the end of the floor. Might also affect us in the cone jump at the end of the floor. There we go. Finally. I don't even know what I did wrong there. Now, we're not going to be able to see this, but it's just PF. Hazie got this with a flip, and I don't know how he's managed it. But he seemed to get very lucky with it. There we go. Right, now it's the cone jump. Can we see the cone? No. We're not going fast enough that it's an issue. I'm just bad at the cone jump. I don't know how I ever beat this map with checkpoint per floor. This was one of the reasons that floor 14 was one of the hardest to do, if not the hardest floor to do in one go. For floor 15 it was the planets. Floor 16 I'd practiced a lot anyway, so it was pretty straightforward. Right, I can't see where I'm aiming here. Which makes it a little tricky. We'll just reset to get the gear instantly. I'm going not nearly enough to the right here. There we go. Wait for the gear. Can we see this jump? Just about. The my usual aiming things in the distance, which I sometimes use, are obviously not here. My pace on these last few floors hasn't been bad at all. Like compared to my PB, I mean. It's obviously lost a bit of time, but it's not too much. This one's just a skill issue I'm struggling with. So I'll record here in one go. I don't know. Haven't looked at it. I somehow doubt it. They have beaten the 0 checkpoint tower there. Seems very fast. It is very fast, yes. It's what, a minute behind Harvey's no checkpoint world record? Hell, my copium timer doesn't even come close to that for my run. For my PB attempt. Nice gear. And directly to the checkpoint. There we go. Floor 15. Oh no, I didn't want that on this floor. Oh no. Accelerate is this. I don't know how well people here know this map. But there is, of course, the hardest part at the end, and I am scared of using the using reverse brake and accelerate with that. Welcome in our life. How's it going, man? Now you're doing well. The brake tap at the end is going to be rough. The start of this floor is just you don't use the brake at all. But it's also going to be a bit tricky when we get to the planets. Well, I keep thinking that the controls are completely inverted, which is very confusing. Oh, this jump's hard. That's our first proper respawn on this floor. Ah, that was meant to be the brake. I just accelerated into it. We can make the most of the double respawn. Because you don't want to land a tool sideways here. There we go. Floor 15 isn't too bad. Whoa, almost drove off the edge. Floor 15 isn't too bad until you get to... Ah. Have I already had the rotator monitor? Yes. Yes, I did. I had it for floor 8. Took me 40 minutes. But just the little adjustments on these is what's going to catch me out, I think. Mind you, I do think with ice this would be a worse debuff, so like floor 3 or floor 10. I mean, floor 3 at least is quite easy. But... I pressed the wrong button. I pressed the wrong button again. Muscle memory kicks in and I'm just dead. Just got to try not to break as much as I can. Okay, that's the first set of planets done. Okay, we're just gonna double respawn. We can. We're not trying to set a PB or get consistent at it. We're just trying to finish the map. Okay, the planets weren't too bad. Now is where it gets hard, because we've got to do a little brake tap, which, strangely enough, is the accelerator. And this jump is hard enough as it is, so we'll see how it goes. And for some reason, I keep thinking that my steering's inverted too. There's no way! We did that first time! Okay, maybe reverse accelerator and brake is not actually that hard. One controller. Goat, yeah, I know about it. I know, man. I don't usually do that first time when I'm like using my usual control scheme. I don't have speed there. So I'm very surprised I got that first time when I inverted the steering and brake. There we go, floor 16. That was not hard at all, actually. That was very easy. Hazie thought I'd find that one easy, being on controller rather than keyboard. So got 2 more. Wear gloves, which I'd love to be on the roof. It is fantastic. I've got DVD logos instead. Once again, it's more of a distraction technique, and this is way more distracting than the Rave was earlier. Just putting that one out there. We're not quite going to come under 3 hours here, which is a little bit of a shame. Okay, it makes actually seeing quite tricky. This is not a great floor for this. Just gotta tune them out. Oh, this is one of the hardest parts of this floor. The rest is wicked in that, but just getting this transition is tricky as hell. You know, if Flappy Bird didn't take me 50 minutes to do, we would have definitely got the sub 3. Unfortunately, Flappy Bird is a very hard game. So I had to, Flappy Bird took 50 minutes, yes. I know, man. These logos don't go all over the screen. Ah, I do need to change that, actually. Didn't even think about that. There we go. Whoops. I mean, they still take up most of the useful space on the screen. It's very distracting, I must say. I want to have a pretty precise lineup for this, and I just cannot. Why has my trigram changed to T? When did that happen? I assume it's when I got the DVD. Might make it easier, yeah, because there's less of the useful space being taken up. Sorry, that was me. Yeah. Of course it was the. There we go. That took a bit longer than it usually would. T, yes. It's because I'm British. Of course. Have they just suddenly started speeding up? I feel like they have. They feel a lot faster than they were before. Yeah. They seem to change speeds. Floor 16 isn't too bad when you got checkpoints. I think on my mini checkpoint PB, I one-shot most of the floor, which I was very pleased with. I'm very glad that I didn't have this upside down, because this would have been very difficult. Like, insanely difficult. Because it's not necessarily a, like, obviously floor 8 has the turtle, which makes it very difficult. But this just has lots of very precise inputs, which you need like to be able to see what you're doing. So it would have been very difficult. This is the hardest part of floor 16. I feel like 11 and 13 would have been very difficult inverted. 13 would have been kind of just confusing, I think, inverted. Yeah, in many ways, I'm glad we got it done on an easy floor. On floor 8. Even though, obviously, it's not an easy floor. But the actual technical difficulty, other than the... make it. The technical difficulty, besides the turtling, is not at all there, you know? I need to go and get my gloves now. I know it was one that Hazie struggled with a lot, the gloves, and I've got like motorcycle gloves, so they're proper chunky. So I'm glad I just have to do the roof with them. Because that would have also made this floor quite a bit more challenging. There we go. Oh, damn. Doing gloves with harder keyboard. Yes, absolutely. The same with the inverted steering and accelerating. because you're using one hand, it makes the gloves obviously very difficult because it's you're fat fingering all of the all of it basically. Whereas with the no, shit. Whereas with the and with the accelerating and braking, because you're using one hand, it's much harder to rewire your brain to change it from braking and accelerating. Whereas for me, it's two hands, unless Hazie uses, I think he uses his thumb for the brake on the spacebar. Whereas for me, it's very easy. I just change the hand that I'm using. Blimey. Okay, we're almost there now. We're almost there. If I was better at Flappy Bird, this would have been a solid run, like genuinely decent run. Like faster than quite a lot of people's PBs. The only floors I got stuck on were, well, we haven't finished a roof yet, which might be a challenge. But the only floors we really struggled on were floor 2 with Flappy Bird and floor 8. All the rest have been surprisingly easy. Right, we're on the roof. Which means the last one is, of course, gloves. Right. So for the final floor, I'm going to be wearing these gloves. Which I don't imagine will be too bad, but we'll find out. I mean, the last one was pretty easy anyway. I should have had added peril of playing it with. Whoa! I can't at all feel the steering, like in the slightest. Oh my god! I cannot feel the steering at all. This is terrible. I have no idea how much I'm steering. Wow. Yeah, no, this is way more difficult than I thought it would be. I mean, but at least it wasn't floor 16, because we would have been there for a while. Right, final checkpoint. I know the counter doesn't say that it is, but it is. What? Gotta remember, if ever I get this far on the actual tower, not to fall off. There we go. Easy. The checkpoint counter gets a bit weird. We did it! Woo! It only took us. I don't know what the actual time is, but it was not too bad. What, 3 hours 10, something like that? Yeah, that wasn't actually too bad. I was expecting it to be harder in other places, harder in some places and easier in other places. Checkpoint, or floor 2, was undoubtedly the hardest. Already done, GG, yeah. Yeah, what is this? So at 22, so yeah, 3 hours and 6 minutes, or 7 minutes. So not too bad, not too bad. I was hoping to be sub 3, but yeah, if I hadn't been like terrible at Flappy Bird, we'd have beaten that much quicker. So it's a shame perhaps, but it's all right. Yeah, floor 8 was very difficult with the inverted, with the rotated monitor. I really couldn't do that one at all. That took 40 minutes. So that's an hour and a half just there. So if I rolled a little bit better, I could probably get this under sub 2 hours, I reckon. Tower easy, Flappy Bird hard, yeah. If I practiced Flappy Bird and got some easier rolls, I would have probably done that pretty well.